Now that I've created the super sword and had a bit of sleep, the light area is the spot I've explored so far, but where we need to go is somewhere over here, because I understand that's where I'll find my beloved blueberries. I think I also might have found where the wasps live. Here's more candies, but there's also the blueberries we've been looking for. Look at them all, I'm so happy. My inventory is also getting full, so I'm gonna have to put some stuff in my mount. We're gonna put some valuable stuff in here, so hopefully he doesn't die. Probably doing this backwards, but whatever. Blueberries should be as easy as hitting them and knocking them down, busting them up, and then we'll take them back to make leather out of them. These things hit hard, but they die quickly. Now that I've got 1,000,000 blueberries, we're gonna head back. If I don't have enough, I know where to find them. I also found a cold zone, I think. It's like a giant ice cream or something, so we're gonna need some warm armor before we explore this. Back at base. First things first, if we press N, I've learned you'll deposit all your stuff into the relevant chests. So if something's already in a chest, you'll top them all up. Or we're also going to hang some of the blueberry leather to, or blueberry chunks to get it turning into leather. I've analyzed the spicy shards and the bee fuzz. The spicy shards get us better arrows. Bee fuzz gets us nothing. And if you want to do this a quick way, 3 blueberry chunks become 1 blueberry leather. Since we have lots of those, we'll get to work. Their spicy arrows are really good. They do sizzling attack, but they're made also out of feather arrows. Those are going to be super expensive. I should also upgrade my shovel to tier 2 because then we can get gum and I actually know where there is some. I grab this stuff out of the chest. We're going to upgrade that and then we're going to go get some gum to see what we can make out of that. The next tier of stuff, we don't even know what we need for it yet. We need to get stronger. I haven't actually analyzed the blueberry leather yet either. Right now I'm just trying to put a bunch of stuff in my chest. That way when we come back to the base, we can just hit the button and everything goes in. Easy peasy. I still have tier 1 armor on. Tier 2 armor doesn't seem that much better, so I'm kind of being lazy about making it, even though I should. I forgot that my mount also had stuff on him. Wandered all the way up to this corner of the map because it's the only place I can remember there being gum. We got some gum nuggets out of that. We'll go analyze those shortly to see what kind of mess we can make with them. And I also didn't notice the brittle marble that was here before, so that's always a nice find. All the way back to base. And the gum nugget is in fact rare, but it's unscannable, so I'm not sure what we do with that. I'm gonna make another storage chest as well. We just always need more room for our garbage. I really should get more armor though, so we're going to try and find flower petals so I can make the ladybug set. I'm also going to need ladybug parts quite a lot for that as well. I do see flowers over here by the statue, so we're maybe just going to head generally in that direction. It's a long ways away, but we got a very fast ant. Plus I got my big sword, so if we get into any trouble we can just swing that at anything and it'll die. And obviously when we see these, they gotta die. We'll do a sneak attack on it, which took off like 1/3 of its health. That's such a big hit considering we're fighting a ladybug. Whoops, didn't need to get hit. They still hit really hard, which is why we need better armor. When they do this, you can actually do your charge attack to go through them, as it turns out. And it's gonna charge any second now. My ant is slowly just whittling it down as well. I think that's its shield. I'm not sure what it's doing. Never seen it do that before. Oh, it healed up. Okay, it's in shield mode. It's not in shield mode. This takes so long to charge up. The point I'm trying to make is we're really strong damage-wise because we can destroy ladybugs. I did also discover that the ranger outpost on the way. This one's got a special spider. Not particularly worried about it again just because we're doing so much damage. It is doing a little bit more damage to us, but one more hit and it's dead. This one had more arrows. I love finding arrows. And what is this exactly? A mite loaf. Oh, we also have quartzite shards. Ooh, there's lots of goodies in here. I'm just here for the free stuff and then we're out of here. While I was gone, my ant got in a fight with this little thing that was interfering with him, so that can die and we'll be on our way. I found my way to the top of a big rock so we can actually get a look around. So that's where our base is over by the big hot dog stand. And there seems to be some flowers up in the garden. I'm just not really sure how we're supposed to get in there. The entrance might actually be over there at the stairs, but I'm kind of wondering if there's a way somewhere else. Hold on, we get a bumblebee that's gotta die. Oh, it fell asleep too. Oh, never mind. I thought I could get a big critical hit on it. The bees do make me a little bit nervous because they do hit hard, which is one of the reasons I want better. Oh yeah, bees swarm, don't they? That is a very bee-like thing to do. I don't know if I can fight all these without dying. I might have to retreat. We are going to make a hasty little retreat. How do I use my dandelion? I might need to have it equipped. That's okay. We can outsmart the bees. We are king of the jungle. Ooh, that's a big fall. Don't die. We somehow got health from that fall. I think as long as I'm circling around things, I might be okay. Never mind. Bandage, please. My faithful bug has been defeated by a bee, which promptly fell asleep. Can I get this and sneak attack it? That would be big. Got it. I think that actually one-shotted it. We are so strong when we sneak attack things. I gotta rescue my bug. And you're just about dead. Where'd it go? Hello? What? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. And then we rescue my decrepit ant. Then we try and remind ourselves why we don't assault the bees. I'm actually going to try and cut down one of those weeds to see if I can knock flower petals out of it. So far I'm just getting thistle needles, which is actually okay too, because I do need those for arrows, I believe. The base arrows. Getting up inside the garden so far, I did actually find a crow feather, and I can break these already. That's good, because I know crow stuff can be good as well. 4 feathers out of that. That's only the second crow feather I found the entire time. There's a praying mantis up there on that leaf. I might be able to scale the grass there, but the praying mantis is going to be in the way. I strongly suspect at some point that we're able to ride a spider, because anything else we put onto web goes incredibly slowly. Luckily, I'm very determined. Obviously, I'm going to be rewarded for having to cross that web. There's a mosquito there I should probably kill. Mostly just because it'll annoy me otherwise. Wow, I thought we do way more damage than that. Plus, I can make good healing out of those pieces. The bugs, for the most part, are peaceful until you attack them. I'm going to sneak attack this. Oh, we almost one-shotted it. That was such a good hit. You know what? I was going to arrow it so I didn't have to take any damage from it. Didn't really work out that way, but we got bee fuzz, which is very important. This is a good find. Found another feather. And also the current boundary of the map. I think I can expand it if I follow the quest far enough along. I didn't find my way into the garden either. I don't know if that's where I get flowers anyway. I'm going to head back and analyze, and then we're maybe just going to Google where the flowers are, because that's probably more efficient. I almost forgot that I'm supposed to be murdering these as well. We'll sneak attack it. 1/3 of his HP already done. After making it back, we can analyze the bird feather, which has unlocked me a marksman's cap. And for all the bees we killed, we only got 1 stinger, but we're going to analyze it for nothing. The marksman cap, like it did before, increases bow damage. I'm actually going to make some feather arrows right now. I don't want to use up too many of my feather pieces, but we'll make a few, because then I can make a few other versions of arrows that could be good. We'll make some mint and spicy just in case we run into the wrong thing. Okay, we're going to have to sacrifice a few more arrows. We're out of silk rope. Okay, we'll make some regular arrows also then. And I've actually had some thoughts about our ladybug armor. I think instead I'm going to make a fuzzy set, because that will protect us against cold while giving us additional armor. That will have a little more practical use for us, and we can already make the fuzzy hat. The fuzzy mucklucks just need some more lingonberry leather. We know where to get those. The fuzzy parka, I don't know where to get milkweed, but I think it's near the other stuff. We're gonna go ahead and slap on the new helmet now. Yeah, it looks much better. Then we'll get right back to work. But also, real quick, I'm going to make a gas mask, because they're actually pretty easy to make. I've seen enough gassy areas around the map that we're obviously going to need to explore them. We're back to the lingonberries at least, and we're going to harvest as many of these as we can get our greedy little hands on. I've got all the lingonberry I could need for now, so we're going to find whatever milkweed tuft is. I assume it looks like a tuft, so we'll start with that. I do also notice flower petals up there. Is that a milkweed thing, or is that regular grass? Okay, this is just regular stuff, but we're actually really close to these. This might be the thing I need, or this is something we can't even chop down at all. Got it. I did find yet another outpost. This one had a chest that actually has that weird goo stuff in it that we need for a few different things. And since we're in the lab, we can analyze it right away. And with that, we can make a gooey glow stick. I see some different colored flowers or something over there. It looks like this might be a hot area in front of us. It seems scorched. There's burnt grass here. The big flower I spotted was not, in fact, the milkweed thistle, so the search goes on. I had to look it up, but it turns out we were in the right area. As soon as we kill these little weirdos, those right there are what we need. So we'll knock a few of them down for our pleasure. This is great because now we know where to get these and we can build all sorts of new stuff out of them. We're clearly in bird territory as well. I'm finding feathers all over the place. We made it back with the good stuff. Sounds like there's quite a fight going on outside. Oh, the little spider actually followed me right in here. Now we can make milkweed chunks out of the milkweed tuft we just got. I need to deal with this little rascal who followed me all the way home. I wish I could have left it alive. I would have taken half its legs off and sent it back for the rest for a message. But no time for that sort of stuff. I picked 36 lingonberries, so we'll just turn that into 12 lingonberry leathers. We'll go get more if we need more. I can also make the weaver smolders, but fuzzy parka it is. I want cold resistance. And I actually need a little bit more bee fuzz for that. I didn't realize I had to use so much to make my other thing. Well, we have 2/3 of a set so far. I need to go kill some bees now. On my search for bees, I did find another molar. Raising our max stamina only takes one, so we'll use it there. I'm back at the bee rock. There's lots of bees around. If I play my cards right, I can get a lot of bee fuzz. This one's just asking for a fight. Is that considered a sneak attack? It sure is. We basically one-shotted the bee. Okay, I'm glad we killed that before it summoned its friends, because the fight gets considerably harder. That one didn't notice I just murdered its friend. Let's see if we can get away with the same thing. Donk. Yep. And one more hit. Pull out the bow. Gotcha. Fall where I can get you. Yeah, perfect. I think I have enough, but just to be sure, let's see if we can call that one down for a fight. I don't think that one's coming down. He's too high up. There were more bees over near that ledge. Okay, I manually checked, and 3 bee fuzz is enough to make the fashionable boots, so we're going to go put those on. Then again, instead of going all the way back, I'm going to harvest the stuff we need because it's like sitting right here anyway. We can easily make a workbench. It took 2 seconds. All we need is 3 sprigs. Those pop up everywhere. There we are, the workbenches. Oh, right, I forgot I don't have the other materials on me, though. Guess we're going back after all. Good news, Bug, you're getting some exercise. There we are. A short walk later, we can make the fuzzy muglucks. We put them on, and we get a chill reduction. And we have something called exertion, which kills will reduce chill buildup. So if I get cold, I kill things to get better. And it's definitely still early enough in the day that we can go explore the snow area. The chilling is still happening pretty quickly. Are you a new kind of something? What are you guys? I'll just go ahead and kill you, because that'll reduce my chill. Yeah, perfect. I just need to kill my way through this area. Ice Splinter. So I can knock ice splinters off thing, and that's a resource. I'm going to have to start killing things again soon. Cookie sandwich. That's new. Probably should have remembered to empty my inventory while I was back at base. Okay, we still get cold pretty quickly, even though we got full... What? I'm not frozen. I'm out of there. Let me out. Not sure if I got away with that because I was on the edge or what the deal was, but I gotta pick my path carefully. I think I can also make a torch that might keep me warm. So let's see if this is actually gonna make a difference. So far, I think it actually is. I gotta remember to kill things though to remove my chill. I would imagine that being in here is what we want out of this place, although it seemed to just lead up the other side. I think I heard something really big up there. I just don't know how to get up there. You can help me reduce my chilling. Get down here. Apparently I found buried treasure here randomly. That's a tier 2 thing. I probably would consider this buried treasure. There's a chocolate chunk. I've never even seen that before. The biomes are all very cool. I can get right underneath this snowy thing. I'm just not really sure what I'm looking for here. I did find some more gum, and this does seem to be like a pretty rare thing. I just killed some scorpions in a cave I was exploring, and I got mithridaism. I'm going to put that on for now because it's kind of one of the more useful things I can have. I don't get poisoned a lot, but I get annoyed when it happens. Decided to head back to base so I can analyze some of these things to see if it's even worth being over there. The ice shard turns into a memento. Not sure if I care about that, but maybe it's even more frost resistance. It did unlock for me a butterfly circlet, which could be a good trinket. The butterfly circlet is just a helmet. I decided to sleep on it, and the next morning there is a missing optical disc there. I just gotta get up there. Today we got more torches and more enthusiasm. This time I'm heading up. Definitely cheesed a little bit of a jump there, but we made it. That's all that matters. We're up and in. I heard some kind of bug, which is good because I need to kill something. Perfect, I found a scorpion. I get up to kill it with my little spear, but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna de-chill this way. I just need to have my torch out so I don't get even chilleder. Here's the cave. I think this is the cave I was in earlier. I was just supposed to find my way up here instead of going the way that I did. Oh, there's going to be a lot of bugs in here. And another scorpion. We're pretty tough at this point, so these aren't really going to hurt us, especially with their mithridaism. We can heal up just a little bit if we like, but I also have a heal boss on me. We got venom, we got all sorts of things going on, but I can tank all this. Maybe we can't. Okay, we're going to use our heal bossa. I put the torch away. We start freezing so quick when we do that. We're in a bad spot. I've just got to try and kill any of these just to get that chilling down. We're going to take a lot of damage doing this as well, but we gotta get chilling down. Okay, we got one dead. Chilling is reduced. Not by a lot, but it's reduced. Another one down. It's reduced. We'll have another heal bossa. And then I'm getting messed up by the big scorpion because I have to have my spear out that whole time. I think the potion I've got, I'm going to have to make. The freezing potion. That's also a molar, but we can't really do anything about that. I think I'm about to freeze over again. Hopefully we just freeze for a second and survive. I did survive. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe it gets you a warning first. But whatever the case, we gotta move out of here right now. So there's a lot of scorpions. We still get chilled even with our armor. I might have hit a dead end. As long as it's just the little scorpions, it's really actually not that bad. We can just kill them to de-chill ourselves. Eventually, we'll sort of figure out the proper way through all this. I found more buried treasure and I just can't help myself. That's not really buried treasure to me. So the chilling really just actually seems to be that like I freeze myself solid for a second and then just thaw and then start the chilling process again. I think that's mostly just supposed to be there to annoy you from enemies. Oh, I didn't realize these were alive. I've decided since there wasn't really much else here to see to basically run past the scorpions. If there's something good there, I'll come back and grab it later. I assume I just need to keep going up. I found my way to the top. That was quite a painful process, but we did it. I just hope this is where I'm supposed to be. I wonder if we can get big enough bugs or something, we can actually turn these. It's definitely the highest point in the yard I've been to yet. All the way at the top, we found a golden molar, which is something I would have preferred like a better weapon or a recipe or basically anything at all. A mega milk molar is still pretty good, I guess. I wish I had a dandelion tuft because I could actually float down from here. Currently our options for getting down are kind of limited. We're probably just going to sacrifice the bug to do so. I didn't mean to jump to here just yet, but whatever's going to get us closest to the exit. Should have taken a running jump. Oh, we lost the bug. Oh, we didn't actually die from that. We've determined we can survive in the cold area. I'm just not really sure what it is I'm looking for there, if anything. I feel like I gathered whatever resources are there. While I'm back at base, I am going to make a cooking station finally. That way we can finally actually make some of the things that are probably a big help. The recipe we found was mint nido. That can actually cool us off. and heals us, so it's good for desert areas. It's the next day, and I decided to follow the quest sign a little bit to unlock new stuff, and I also just got Blade Master for killing a scorpion. We've equipped Blade Master, and that means that when we attack enemies, they do lower damage to me for a short time. And that's important. I picked something up and that mysterious lady said she was going to attack me or something, so I'm pretty sure my base is going to get raided. Oh no, I worked so hard on it. Whatever will I do? So we took the disc that we got over there and we put it into that machine. Now we need to do something. Oh, that's how we unlock the smithing station blueprints, which we definitely need to make. A spike strip I'll also buy just because it's funny. To make this smithing station, I need brittle whetstone and brittle plating, which I'm pretty sure we can make at the workbench. Yes, we can, because I've been collecting brittle marble shard and brittle quartzite the entire time. We can go ahead and craft a whole bunch of this stuff. Smithing station can go right there where it's nice and in the way of everything. Now when you want to upgrade something like say our sword, we so sure can. Brittle whetstones for that. I'm glad I didn't turn that all into plating like I was tempted to do. But if I use 5 of those, we get 10% damage upgrade. And if we spend another 10, we'll get 20% damage upgrade. So I need to keep my eye out for more of that. It is level 2 so far. Sword damage is almost halfway up on the board. I'm actually going to increase the armor of my parka just a little bit. It only costs 2 of those. Now I just need to keep my eye out for brittle whetstone everywhere we go. While I'm here, I'm also going to make some feather arrows. Not a ton, but just enough so I can make some maybe spicy arrows as well. You know what? I sort of have an idea too. I'm going to upgrade the rest of my armor just a little bit because it only costs 2 each. Turns out I do need to actually refine these before I can use them and stuff, so I really should be just doing them all. So the game wants 2 spike strips. We will give it 2 spike strips. One can go right there and one can go right there. We'll see if we have all the garbage we need to put these together. Just need some rope and weed stem, which should be in abundance. The weeds basically just fall out of the sky right to where we need them. As for rope, we just use some of our many plant fibers to create it. The Art of War, a quest is done. Now we're being threatened, we need to defeat the stranger's forces. Is that it? I can defeat that. Come here. Nope, I can't defeat that. Incoming orc wave. Alright, well, I got some little spiders. Luckily, I just upgraded my sword, so we're doing even more damage. We're already way ahead of the curve. Yeah, we're decimating everything. You want some of this? You can all have some of this. Yeah, we were already doing lots of damage. It's just all the better again. Do they like my spike strips? Are you an enemy? Here you go. A couple more hits ought to do. It's really not much for these ants. I don't take them seriously at all. My next quest is the picnic table and the garbage can. The garbage can is closest, so we'll start with that. It's still early in the day and I have a gas mask, so let's get to it. Okay, I put my gas mask on. I don't think my ant is going to get the same advantage, but we'll figure out what we need to do here at the garbage and move on. I think I found the way in. Or just a spot where there was some science. If I had a dandelion tuft, I could float over to that next spot. Or we can go up here. Turns out this is a bit of a parkour challenge, and I failed. Oh, I really failed. Yikes. Luckily for me, we basically fell into a molar. I do want a dandelion tuft to make some of those jumps easier. This time we'll perhaps take it just a little slower. It's actually a little bit of a puzzle to find your way up. I kept thinking I took a wrong turn and found myself in nowhere land. And then I would find my route. Made it to the top. It's very hard to see up here. It's very annoying. I want to get this done. I've aggravated the cockroaches, I assume because I'm eating their food, so we get to test our bigger sword, upgraded sword rather, against some different enemies. So let's let our stamina regenerate. While these little baby idiots try and hit me. Yeah, I think I see what I need up there. And yeah, it's as I thought. These guys are basically no threat to me at all. We'll grab some science out here. Just wanted to look around. The game does look so nice. And it's good to get your bearings from up here. I did notice when we started, we took a view from up there and it looked like there was somewhere on the outside you could climb up. So I think there is a route somewhere up there. I assume these are popping up frequent enough that we're going to need a lot of them. Same with my upgrade pieces. So I'm just going to have to go ahead and harvest them everywhere I find them. I got fresh apple bits. We've never actually harvested any of those for some reason. I think, yeah, I got to fight the orc stink bug. Shouldn't be a big deal considering how strong we are. We got a gas mask on. Oh yeah, we're melting this thing. Once we get this done, we'll finish our quest. Give me your parts. I've also realized that dandelions are one-time use in this, so we just used one up doing that little jump. This is what we need to touch. That's done. Find the orc soldiers by the pond. Where's the pond? The pond is somewhere over there. We definitely don't have the time in the day to go there, so we are going to very prettily float our way back towards our base. Hopefully the dandelions last a long time and my ant will be okay by himself. Got another upgrade to my cardio fan mutation. I can also analyze the stink bug sack I got off the boss thing, which gave me a gas arrow and gastro goo. And the fresh apple bits should be worth something as well. Well, they're worth science, and that counts for something probably. It's the next day and we're going down. Oh, okay, we got a bee. That's actually going to be pretty annoying to fight. Oh, with the newfound damage, though, we should be able to one-shot these. They definitely can still hurt us a lot. But yeah, if I ambush one and they're sleeping, I will definitely one-shot it. Those 2 bees might have been it, because now the lady's yelling at me again. that was it. Literally 2 bumblebees. I've been slaying those for hours already. Do I need any blueberries? I feel like I should harvest a blueberry while I'm here. Now we gotta go all the way from that corner of the map to the picnic table, which is way up there. I found the edge of the picnic table. I don't yet know how to get onto it. This so far is easier than I thought, and there are flowers here. Okay, good to know. Can I not attack? What do I do with this? Oh, okay. Give me those. Oh no, don't get away. I need those. I thought we were getting close to the top, but now we gotta go through this whole underlayer. Pretty sure we're one-shotting those things at this point. I thought I'd be able to climb up that to get on top. It turns out not, so I gotta go back the other way back underneath. I almost missed those. Are those something? No, apparently not. This is a briefcase where you can solve a puzzle or something to open it up. I happened to see this on a video earlier where someone just sort of solved it, and I just wrote it down because I figured I might as well. Yeah, with the push of that button, it opens up. Inside, there's a molar and a bunch more of these minty pieces. There's also the tier 3 sour candies that I can't actually harvest yet. I'm going to leave some of those extra minty pieces for later since I need to come back for sour candies anyway. Then we got to go through a cold part. That's good because I have cold gear on. And combined with my torches will be especially easy. Any good adventure involves climbing a banana. And just like that, I think we made it to the summit. Sort of forget what I'm supposed to be doing here again. I found a person in a bottle. Oh yeah, I'll take your stuff. That's perfectly fine. The brittle quartzite we definitely want. Lots of blueberries up here. I think this spider's going to want to fight. Better yet, I want to fight this spider. Whoa, that was confusing. Well, it wasn't a sneak attack, but even without it, we took off a quarter of his HP in one hit. Oh, we're destroying this spider. This can hardly even hurt us. Got his web shield up. Bonk. Right through that. Okay, you die now. That was easy. These are just... Wait, blueberries. No, that's correct. We have blueberries on us. There's another golden molar up there. We'll try and find a faster way up there. That was quite easy. Hopefully this is the way I'm supposed to go. I don't want to go back to the spider tunnels. Oh, I actually have 4 milk molars available, so I'm going to go more max mutations. Then I'm going to go max consumable stack size with my mega molar. Oh, we still get another one available, so we'll just go max arrow stack size. I think the only point of coming under here under the blanket was to find the mega molar. Oh, an evil ladybug. That's kind of funny. Alright, well I think that's a shield, so let's go ahead and give that a poke. Haven't really fought a ladybug under these clean settings in a little while. Okay, we did a nice parry on it there. We can go ahead and decimate it. They're very tough still. Ow. Yeah, they still hit pretty hard, but our new defense is more than up to the task. It wants to do that. We'll give it one of these. I think it, yeah, it's dead. I am going to heal up over that. There's another evil ladybug. I think this is supposed to be more of a challenge. Actually, that one's sort of we can get an ambush on it. Bonk. Wow, that was almost half its health in a single hit, and that's a ladybug. I need more damage again. I want another 10% on top of this. Why are you down there? How good's my bow and arrow? Bow and arrow does actually hit quite hard, considering. That actually gives me an idea. Once we murder this little critter, should be a couple more hits. Okay, one more big hit then. Got him. Then we'll go ahead and dismantle this while destroying this little idiot. Find the orc soldier by the pines. What time is it and where are the pines? We don't really have time. I think those are the pines. There's too many things to explore in all directions. I worked so hard to get up here. I'm going to finish off the table. I accidentally just used my last dandelion tuft. I was going to use that to float down towards the soldiers we got to kill. We'll go do that anyway. It's probably like 2 spiders. I have jumped from a long ways up before, but not this high. I think that might be an instant death. I'm looking for something soft to land in. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta believe. We'll take a leap of faith. Is grass soft? Grass should be soft at that level. Don't think we made it. I did find somewhat of a better way. Like we hopped in a few little pieces down, mostly by luck, but it worked. What I'm hoping now is we're going to sacrifice the bug, but us ourselves survive. Yep, perfect. Exactly what servants are for. Found a route up to the pines. I'm not sure that's the way you're supposed to do it, but here we are. Now we got to find our soldiers and kill them quick. I'm at the spot where the orc soldiers are supposed to be. I'm starting to think they're down below underneath. So we'll go ahead and drop away down there because I'm impatient. Ah, I found it. There's a molar stash here, which is good for us. And we're fighting baby spiders, which we're more than equipped to deal with. Pretty sure if I charge hit this one, we'll one-shot it. Nope, but we did take off 60% of its HP. Okay, there's one full-size spider here waiting for us. I'm not sure what that was. We're definitely taking off a lot of HP with every single hit. That was a crit for sure. We wrecked that spider. Made it back to base so we can analyze the flower petals. With that, we can use it to make a grinder. Alright, we've got a score to settle with a big wolf spider. Before starting, we're going to drink 1 liquid rage. Then we're going to 1v1 a wolf spider. Wait for its attack. Wait for its attack. Come on. There it is. We blocked it. Now we can hit it back. We're in venom, but that's not that bad. We're doing way more damage tonight. Wow, we're wrecking this thing. Oh yeah, we're hitting it way hard. Cool. Oh yeah, this is actually easy now. This is way too easy. We destroyed that thing. I was expecting like a long, drawn-out battle, and we'd have to come back and try it again, and come back and try it again, and come back and try it again. But we just wrecked it first try without even like taking any damage. The mosquito's gonna hurt us more. Back at base, we're going to analyze spider venom. We can make a wolf stinger and a venom arrow plus a wolf hood. That's interesting. And we'll take a look at the wolf spider chunk. Maybe we can actually make some new armor out of that. Yeah, we can actually. And it's tier 3. It seems to go pair with dual wielding weapons, but it is a tier 3. We could actually build the pauldrons right away if we wanted to. The wolf spider bow and arrow isn't actually that hard to make. We just need more wolf spider fangs. I think it spawns over there fairly often, so it'd be easy to go farm it. Next, we're going to go for a little adventure down here. And then we go past some toxic sludge, which will eventually bring us to a room with the cockroach queen, the first boss. Oh, and apparently she wants to attack right away. I didn't think she would do that. We are sizzling. That's not great. But we're doing plenty of damage though, considering this is the boss. Was going to get a little bit buffed and stuff before starting this, but it looks like we're just going to go ahead and dive on in. Our strength is really evident right now. We are destroying the boss with little effort. I tried to parry that, but it didn't work very well apparently. So far so good. Haven't need to heal up or anything. We're sizzling, but apparently we're quite sizzle resistant. Might be thanks to our armor. Alright, first phase of the boss is done. But like all the cockroaches in this game, once they lose their head, they have another second phase. Oh, at least they have a very small health bar this time. Alright, well, come on. Get over here, you headless idiot. I thought that would be a lot harder. Well, that's okay. We defeated a wolf spider and a cockroach queen. Gotta check this room because there's gonna be some valuables. There's also a dead man at the back of the cavern, so we'll take his stuff. But there's also these mushrooms that we gotta get past. And that brings us to this. This is the gloom skewer. That's a level 2 spear. Not a lot of damage, very fast speed, but it has keeping wound, charge attacks drive deeply, and reduce stab resistance for a short duration. So you keep stabbing an idiot with this and they're going to get weaker and weaker. But I'm out of time today. But at least we defeated a boss, a wolf spider, and found a secret weapon.